morning, everybody. Welcome to another Live with Blitsy. I'm Katie, and today I have Claudia, my crafty co-host, with me. Megan isn't here. Thanks for being here, Claudia.
Of course.
So I need to have at least one crafty sidekick, right? So Claudia is it today. We have a huge day ahead for you. We're going to go over the Molotow masking pens, which are really cool. Claudia did a fun card with them. We're also going to show you 5 ways to use Ken Oliver's Stick It, one of our favorite adhesives here at Blitsy.
Definitely.
Then we're going to also show you some cousin jewelry tools, some really awesome basics that you need to have, and a Valentine's Day gift idea for him. So before we get into that, I want to head on over to Emily and say hello because she's manning the chat with all of you today.
Hey guys, good morning. Glad to be back here today chatting with all of you. I'm really excited to see today our Valentine's Day gift for him, to show it to all of you. We know that that's something that a lot of people are searching for, so we can't wait to show you something really simple that he will hopefully love for years to come.
Absolutely. So let's just jump right into things. If any of you have used the Molotow masking pen, let us know in the comments how you've used it and what you think of it. And in the meantime, we're going to kind of tell you a little bit more about them and how they can actually be used. So I think you just grabbed them from here. So there's actually 2 different sizes. There's a thicker size, which is the 4mm, and then there's the 2mm. There's also a refill. So if you have already bought these and you're running low, because you probably are, because you use them all the time once you get them, you can get the refill and just refill the same pens that you bought the first time around. Or you can use it right out of the refill bottle as well. And
if there's like a larger area that you need to cover, you can use it straight out of the refill bottle.
Yeah, it comes out a little bit faster from this and a little bit thicker, so it's cool. So if you're not familiar, we'll kind of talk a little bit about how these work. It's a masking pen. So what you do is you put the fluid down, and anywhere that you color or paint over it will not get the color on it. So then it just comes right up. Claudia's going to show you so you know what I mean. So let's just do that.
So these actually originated, people in fine art use them, so they may be more familiar with them, but they've actually done great in the craft world now. They've kind of been a trend in the craft world because you can use them with your rubber stamps, you can use them with watercolors, you can use them with markers. Originally people were using them with kind of like the fine art markers and the acrylic paints, but they work great for scrapbooking, card making. So I will show you.
You want this?
Yeah, let's see this. So when it comes out of the actual bottle, it's blue. It's a blue fluid, so you'll see where you're putting it. And then you would just put whatever you wanted to apply, whatever medium you wanted to apply over it, like if it's paint, if it's a marker, if it's a watercolor. And then just make sure that you allow it to completely dry. You can speed up the process by hitting it a little bit with like a heat embossing gun. That helps it. So once it's all dry, then you really just, you can use your finger or an eraser, and you can see it rubs away the way rubber cement would. And so it would reveal like whatever you had underneath. So for example, I made a card where I stamped feathers, and then I used the pen on the inside of all of the feathers, then took my markers and went over it when it was dry, and then just took an eraser and rubbed away all of the masking fluid, and you get this beautiful result.
It's really awesome. I've seen people doing, I know we keep talking about hand lettering again, but I've seen people do really beautiful hand lettering with the masking pen and then watercolor over it, and then you just wipe away that blue masking fluid and you've got beautiful words that you've done. I love that you can use it with the stamps like you've done here. So you just colored right over the stamped image, right, with the blue. So this would have been all blue.
Right, this would have been all blue. I just used the markers over everything. And what's nice is that you could have done the reverse. You could have masked everything around the feathers, colored in the feathers. And so that's what's nice, is that there's different ways that you can use it for a different look each time. So
very cool and so easy, and just is a really simple effect. So we have both sizes, including the refill, linked below. And then there's also, like Claudia said, you can just use your finger if you want to do the just rubbing over it to get the blue off, or you can use a pencil eraser. Just make sure it's clean so you're not getting any smudges on your paper. Or we also have an adhesive eraser that we linked below as well. So it's really inexpensive and just a nice tool to have on hand so that you make sure you get a clean area each time that you're rubbing that masking fluid off. So that's the Molotow masking pens. I want to check in with Emily and see what all of you guys think of this cool product.
It sounds like some people have tried this pen and love it. Some people have wanted to use it. It's actually showing up right now on the sale of it. It's actually showing up as sold out, but I checked in our back end of our system and it doesn't look like it should be. So I have already forwarded that to our tech team so that they can look into it right away and make sure that if we do still have them available for you, you'll be able to grab them this morning, because this is an awesome product and we definitely want you to get your hands on it.
Yes, I want to say that we actually have these in our warehouse right now, which means that they would be, if that's the only thing you get, they should be ready to ship. So there's some sort of glitch if they're showing us sold out. They will be back today. So we've got all 3.
So please check back soon.
Yes, for sure. Sorry about that, guys. We'll hopefully by the end of this episode we'll have that figured out and we can link you guys to the right area. So cool. All right, we're going to move on to our next and kind of biggest segment of today's show, which is 5 ways to use Ken Oliver Stick It Adhesive. And we fell in love with this product last year, and I swear we grab for it all the time with different things that we're doing. So we had to narrow it down to 5. We actually had like 8 uses, and we chose the top 5, and we'll kind of walk you through all of those right now. So if you have Stick It and haven't used it, hopefully this will motivate you to use it, or if you don't have it, you're going to want to get some below. So first way to use Stick It, which is a double-sided adhesive. It's marketed towards using with your intricate die cuts, because what it will do is put a perfect layer of adhesive on the back of that intricate die cut. You just pull it right off and you've got the perfect stickiness without any mess or fuss. So that's the first way we're going to show you how to use the Stick It with your intricate dies.
Okay, so when you get the Stick It and you take it out of the package here, which by the way, it has the
Hot product of CHA 2015, yes.
You'll see that it's comes in these, they're thin sheets, but they have these little grooves that kind of like a little score line there that you can use to peel up. It makes it easy for peeling and applying to your paper. So as Katie said, the first way that we're going to show is how to use this with an intricate die. So what you would do is you would take your Stick It, you'd peel it up, stick it down on your paper. So if you have like a little square of paper like this, you're going to peel and stick. Then put your die on top of that and run it through your machine, and it will come out cut with the adhesive already applied to it. And let's see, I have the Tool It All, which you would just use to punch out
all those. This is a really intricate die with all the little holes in the spokes of the bike and all of that. So get all the pieces out that you don't want.
Let's see.
Just using the little poker tool. And then there is another layer of that adhesive on there that you just are going to peel right up.
Yes, this is a very, very intricate bicycle here. Megan chose this die, and
she's like, "Thank you, Megan, for this super intricate die."
You definitely drove the point home. Thank you.
Hopefully, Megan's watching. If you are, hope you're doing okay today. We miss you.
Okay, so get the gist of it here. So then, yes, all you would do is live television. Let's see. There we go.
Just finding a little area where you can pull it up.
Okay, so you would just peel up the liner like so.
And now it's sticky.
And now it's sticky, so that you would just stick it right down. And you have all of that detail without having to use a liquid adhesive, because when you use a liquid adhesive, you know it seeps under and then you get all of that gooey mess on the sides.
Or it can bubble, or you miss a little spot and like
And it
the
peels
end comes
up.
up.
But this is perfectly
adhered. The cool thing about this is too that it's repositional, but it's also permanent.
Yes.
If that makes any sense. So what that means is before, if you saw she kind of like pushed this down, before she would have done that, if she needed to say, oh, you know what, I actually want it up here, you could pull it back up and put it up here. And then when you burnish it down, it becomes...
It's stuck for good.
Yes. So that's the first way to use the Stick It adhesive. The second way we're going to show you, are you going to do glitter next?
Sure, I'll do
Okay. Second way you can use Stick It adhesive is with glitter. So this is really cool and really easy way to do it as well. Are you using the same paper or no?
No.
Okay.
So this one, just for simplicity's sake, I'm just going to show how. So you would run the Stick It through, once again with your die. So then you get this perfectly shaped little piece of Stick It. And you would peel this up. Let's see. And then you just
Stick it down, hence the name, Stick It.
It's tricky. Once again, Megan picked like a super, she wants to make sure that everybody knows that you can use really intricate dies. And it works perfectly.
You just push it down.
So,
Pull up that top layer of protectant on the adhesive. And you can't probably see it on the camera because it's adhesive, it's just really light.
Yeah, it's clear.
And then, but it's all sticky in the same shape of the die cut that she cut out. And now, here's the magical part.
So then you just take whatever glitter. And I find that ultra fine glitter works best with Stick It, just because it will get a really nice coverage. So then you would just put some glitter in there, press it down.
And the glitter sticks to just the areas where the adhesive is.
So you
Super
get
easy.
quick, perfect glitter shape.
Yes, let's move it up here in the middle. So hopefully you guys can see that. You can do that with any one of your dies and you get this really cool glitter. You could take a little brush and get rid of the stuff on the side here as well. But super pretty, easy effect that you can do with the Stick It. So we've showed you intricate dies, we've showed you glitter. The next one that we're gonna show is, do you have a preference?
No.
Planner stickers.
All right, planner stickers.
We can make planner stickers with our Stick It as well. So we'll do that one next.
Let's see, scissors. Okay. So Megan picked these really pretty papers here. These already have little rectangles with sentiments on them, and then a pretty pattern. So what you can...
Which look great for my happy planner. These
Yes.
would fit right in those boxes.
Exactly. It's such a perfect size little pad of paper. So what you're going to do for this one is you can actually just cut a whole section out. And then for the pretty patterned paper, I'm just going to punch out. Sorry. Going to punch out some little flower shapes. Or actually, I'm sorry, I did that backwards. You need to cut the paper to size. Otherwise, it's not going to stick. Okay. So then you would just lay it down, get a gauge for how much Stick It you need to cut. You could use a pencil and trace around it to get an exact, but I did not do that today.
We're eyeballers around here lots of times. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But.
Sometimes it doesn't. But I know Megan
Okay,
is
so
also
you
an
just
eyeballer.
cut that to size, and now you're gonna lay the piece of pattern paper that you want to turn into stickers on top.
Exactly. So
Face
you're
up.
gonna lay that so that it sticks in place, and I'll do this little piece of paper too, since I did it backwards. Okay, let's get all this stuff out of the way here. Peel up the liner, like so. Okay. So then you just want to burnish it to make sure that it's got a good hold on there.
And then all that adhesive is sticking to the other side of this paper when you do that, right?
Exactly. So when you take your scissors, it's really easy to just cut right through. And you can trim around it. If you have a pretty flower that you want to cut all the way around, this makes it really easy to create a sticker out of that shape. And then
Got a notebook here, we can put some stickers in.
you just peel up the backing, and you'll see it's got adhesive on the back, so it's a perfect sticker. And I'll do
it with your punches
Yes.
also.
So you want to make sure that the adhesive is on the paper before you punch. I punched first, which would not work. So then you have your little shape. And
Just peel it right up, and voila, you have stickers. I can see this getting super addicting as well. There's a few different ways that you can do DIY stickers, but this makes it really, really simple. If you have Stick It on hand, you can just use your pretty papers, your punches, and you've got instant stickers.
Sticking to your hand.
Sticking to your hand. I'm like, oh, there's a little extra on there. So awesome. Love that. I'm going to check in with Emily real quick and see how they're liking so far. We still have 2 more ways to use Stick It, but what are people saying so far about these?
Well, Stick It is such a classic go-to product for us. We love it. I'm sure if pressed, we could come up with more than 5 ways to use it. We could get really creative. Lori B, right before you did the glitter one, she was like, oh, I'm doing that for Valentine's Day. And I was like, oh, we did a Christmas card, I believe, that had a little glittery ornament on it. I usually know, the products that we're talking about, but I don't always know exactly what they're gonna do every day. And then very next thing was the glitter. So I'm glad that that is a technique that we can show and share, and that some of you have already tried. Sounds like we have some people that are planner people, are trying to be a planner person. Some people that are like, I'm not a planner person. But the stickers is such a cool DIY that you can really turn anything with the Stick It into a sticker for your planner. I don't know if we've had any questions yet.
I think it's funny that there's a lot of people that say they're trying to be planner people. I think because so many awesome products have come out recently. I actually think, if I'm not mistaken, we have Carpe Diem back again today with Simple Stories. So if
those are so cute.
They're really, really pretty.
They also have a lot of pattern sheets in the planner that you can turn into stickers within the planner.
Yes. So, and we don't have it yet, but it was released at CHA. They now have a Carpe Diem paper line that's coming out soon, which matches their planners. So it's just an extension of the planners that they've done. So if you're wanting to be a planner person, that's one to take a look at for sure.
You could even scrap with the papers and transition into planning.
Yes, it's all interacting now.
It's definitely crossing over.
Can't stop. Okay, so number 4 ways to use Stick It is with embossing powder. So this is really cool. Another way to use embossing powder. Claudia, can you kind of walk us through this?
Sure. So I did the same thing with, you just run your die through your machine with the Stick It so that you have a little shape already pre-cut for you. So once again, let's see, this one's got a little, let's do this one.
Pick the easiest one to pull the backing up.
Pull the backing off of there. Okay.
What you can do with the Stick It is strategically place it on to
One of
the
the
paper
score
so that it
lines.
has the score line, so it's easy to pull up. We just, again, eyeball it, so you can still get it up. You can use your tool, or you can just use your fingernail and pull it up too.
Okay, so I peeled up the backing. You stick it down, burnish it with your finger or bone folder, and then you're just gonna peel up the liner.
And then you've got your clear adhesive on that sheet.
And this is also great when you want to emboss like that bicycle. If you want to emboss that, and if you have a die that you love and you wish it was a rubber stamp and you can emboss it, you can use Stick It.
Oh yeah.
Instead of because I know there's some dyes that I love that there just don't exist as stamps. So it kind of opens up new worlds for your card making. Okay, so you're gonna sprinkle the embossing powder right over the stick-it. You can tap down a little bit, but this actually doesn't, let's see. So you'll see it's stuck down like if you had used a clear ink pad.
Mm-hmm.
So you just take your heat tool.
I love watching embossing powder heat up. It's magical. If you haven't done it, it's purely magical. Hopefully the camera can catch that, but you can see the color kind of changing as it heats and embosses.
So there you go. You have a perfectly embossed shape using the stick-it.
I love that. I love that you can use your dies in another way too, but the stick-it makes it really, really simple.
Yes.
So awesome. Okay, and we have one more way that we're going to show you today how to use the stick-it, and this is the foiling technique. And I know everyone is still loving foiling. We're loving foiling here.
Yes.
And this
saw it
is
everywhere at CHA still.
another way to foil using stick-it and your dies.
Your dies. So there's this little banner die there that I ran through once again with the stick-it sheet so that you have this little shape there. And this one I did, because of how delicate it is up here, I did strategically place it there so you can see that I placed it on the score so that it's easy to peel away. So I have a little card here. I usually, if there's like a larger size shape like this, I'll usually peel up half of it and kind of start to stick it down. That way you
Got a little more control.
Yeah, it's anchored so that you're not kind of all over the place with it. And then you can just peel the rest of it away as you place.
And make sure you burnish it down really nice.
Yes.
So that the adhesive doesn't miss any spots, so that when you do the foil, you'll get it over the whole image.
I didn't bring a bone folder, but I usually like to use a bone folder just because the flat edge kind of makes sure that everything is adhered. Okay, so then you just peel up the liner and you take your foil, you're just going to place it over.
The pretty side up, so it's color
Yes,
up.
color up.
Now, would you use a bone folder for this as well, do you think, or is it better with your finger?
You could either, so if you're going to use a bone folder on your foil, I would put a piece of paper over it.
Yeah, so you don't.
And then
it's not
so
too
that you
harsh.
don't tear it, because
It's more delicate.
It's definitely more delicate, but it is a good idea to use a bone folder so that you get full coverage.
And you can
foil.
kind of see it coming through here, so you know the areas that you've gone over.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see this.
Okay.
I love revealing the foil.
It is a lot of fun. So then you peel it up. See, do you see where
There's one little spot there. So what would you do here? Would you put a little bit more down?
You could definitely put a little bit more down, or basically with this foil, if it works on stick-it, you could probably use a little glue pen, like any kind of adhesive, but definitely I would try to just patch it up with another piece of stick-it.
Yeah. Or stickers. Embellish. When in doubt, embellish. But that is so cool. I love the effect that you get there. Another way to foil, using the stick-it. If you already have stick-it, you're going to have so much fun this week playing with all these new techniques. If you don't, it's linked below so you can try it out. Before we move on, I'm going to check in with Emily one more time. Has anyone said a secret word?
Yeah, they have, yeah.
Just wondering.
Yeah, no, it's been thrown out there.
Okay.
A couple of things. First, a question from Lana. She wants to know, in terms of if you wanted to make a really intricate die like the bicycle, if you wanted to make the whole thing dimensional like on foam squares, is there, if it's with stick-it or not, is there a good technique to do that? Or is there anything that works like that?
Not with the stick-it. I mean, you can once you have your intricate die down, you can definitely use the smallest size of foam squares. I like maybe
pop
like
it up a little?
Yeah, on the most solid point. Like I think like the spokes have like a nice circle that you could put a 3D dot behind and work that way. But we do have, and we may run again soon, Deco Foil foam adhesive sheets.
That's right.
And those are already, it's foam, basically like a huge sheet foam square with double-sided adhesive, and you can run that through your machine.
Yeah,
that
would be a good solution.
Different technique. But.
Carissa asked, on your foil card, the spot that didn't get foiled over it, would that still be sticky that you could like go back and you could adhere the foil to it?
No.
I think what happened was it
My
didn't get
finger.
pushed down, so the stickiness wasn't there. So.
I felt my finger pick up the stickiness, so that's what happened. So like when I stuck down the stick it, I accidentally, that little part stuck to my finger, not the card. So you just have to move slower, you know, for Ustream purposes.
Yeah.
Working kind of fast and not as carefully as normally would, but yeah.
Cool. And I also just wanted to point out, I know Katie and Claudia, they talked about, we have the Simple Stories Carpe Diem Planner on sale today. And I don't know if it was a last minute addition or if we just missed it. I did look in the event and we do actually have the Carpe Diem, all of the paper lines and their new stuff on sale. So head over to that event. There's some great collection kits in here, as well as some stickers. There's some charms that are really cute. They're full. All the paper line is we have today. So you can get started on that scrapbooking, transitioning into planning with this line.
That's awesome. I didn't
great.
realize that. I had just seen the Carpe Diem and I didn't dig deeper into it. I assumed it would take a little while for that to be released. So that's really cool. I'm super excited. We're like, ooh,
yeah, definitely
papers.
check it out. It's, if you have seen the Carpe Diem, or even if you haven't, they have like these really cute florals and really cute animal characters, and they transition that into scrapbooking stickers and all this stuff. So it's really cute.
Yes. Okay, so we're gonna move on, and this is actually a jewelry kit that we have on sale. We have a whole bunch from Cousin, but I wanted to start with this kit that gives you 6 tools that will help you keep yourself organized and get started with jewelry making, or if you're already a jewelry maker, it's just a nice carrying case that you can use. So this is, before we jump into it, it's the carrying case, and it comes with a zipper on it, so it's really nice. I've already opened it, but I'll kind of just show you. It's a leather case, and then it opens up, and you have 6 different essential tools for jewelry making. So we're going to kind of walk through the 6 tools that you get and what they can be used for, and then we've also linked it below, so if you're in need of a really cute carrying case and some jewelry tools, we've got you covered today. So the first tool that we're going to talk about is, which one do you want to grab, Claudia?
I will grab
The bent nose
the
pliers.
bent nose pliers.
Okay.
Yes. So
the bent nose pliers are awesome because they have this angled tip, which makes it really easy to work with. It's curved. Are you going to show an example of what you're gonna with these ones?
no, we really don't have. Well, let's see.
You have something small, so it's
Yes.
perfect for
So
picking up
basically,
small items. If you can go in the
yes,
middle
yeah.
here to show.
Here.
Because
So
of the
we'll put some
curve
jump there.
of these pliers, if you have some really small items, there you go. Perfect, easy to pick up.
Super easy to pick up. And also, if you, we're going to show you another set of pliers, but if you're, working with jewelry, this is a good set to kind of use to actually open jump rings because of that curve. It provides a really solid base there that will hold it steady.
Yes.
So that you can open your.
And the one that you just picked up, these are the round nose pliers, and we actually have on our blog today a really cool tutorial from creative team member Adrian, who we love the jewelry that she does, but she did a really cool wire heart necklace.
Nice.
And it's super simple. She walks you through all of the steps, but these round nose pliers are great for doing bending and working with wires for curvature and things like that. So that's another set that comes with this.
So I have some wire here, and I actually already started bending it, and you can see how it is so helpful to
Yes.
get those little curves in the wire without making the wire flat, because that's what's nice about these rounded ones, is that it will maintain the shape of the wire. Sorry, we have a visitor.
Molly's here. Molly, come here.
Molly the dog is here.
Come here. Can I say hi? Let me see if I can get you. Come here. Let me say hi.
Hi, Molly.
Say hi, Molly.
There's Molly. Say hi.
She's kind of big now. If anyone remembers her from when she was a puppy, she's a little bit bigger to get into the thing, but say hi, Molly. Okay, you can go now.
Okay. Nothing like a little doggy distraction. So anyway, you can see that this really helps to kind of go around curves and create little spirals and all of that for your intricate earrings and your necklaces. Like you said, the heart necklace that she made.
Yeah,
it really
Emily,
helps.
if she hasn't already, she'll link to that in the comments so that you guys can see that tutorial. But it's a really pretty heart necklace. Again, just using wire, and you saw how easily that does the curves for you. So, okay, the third one is the flush cutters,
Yes.
which is these right here.
So you
And do you
can
have something
see.
you're going to cut with that?
Well, you can see that it will cuts through
Super
like
simple.
yes, minimal effort, and it cuts right through. It's also
Wire and pins.
yes, it's also for those when you're using pins and you have they're too long. Like let's say you're just using one bead on them. Sometimes it's hard to cut it without warping it. This will cut it and keep your pin nice and straight. Let's see here.
We did do a video on
Yeah.
one of our YouTube videos, and I don't know if it was you or if it was Megan, but in the video we cut the wire with regular scissors, and people were like, you used regular scissors to cut wire? And we're like, yes, but now we have these in our set, and we can use that to cut our wire, and we won't cause any heart attacks.
Exactly. It doesn't dull your scissors and it doesn't warp your wire.
Okay, and then we have the needle nose pliers, and is that the right one? The needle nose pliers. Okay, so provide precision bending and holding for craft projects. So
Yes.
again, you can use it to bend.
Yeah, so
and-
if you had like a small little piece of wire and you wanted to, bend it down, this has like a nice stable base that is going to hold everything in place while you work. So
Very cool. And then we also have two on this side, so you can see those four all have their little homes in here where they fit snugly, and this is kind of like a foam protective barrier between them. And then on this side, there's these little loops, and these two tools fit in. So we've got this one, which they call the bead reamer, and this easily enlarges and rounds out bend holes. So you're gonna show us that real quick.
So let's say you have a bead,
Bead
and
holes, sorry.
sometimes when beads are made, like either some of the plastic might get stuck, or if it's a stone bead, like they vary. You might try to get the wire through there and it gets jammed. So that's what this is for. You can put it through your bead and just twist it a little bit. It kind of files down the inside of the bead so that it's smooth and it's easier to work with. And if the hole in your bead is too small, this will kind of open it up for you so that you can feed your wire, your thread, your string through without any issues.
Very cool. And then last but not least is the bead scoop. And this allows you to kind of gather and scoop up small
Yes.
beads. So just got it in there.
Yeah, and you can pour it right into the container with
Teamwork.
with no spilling.
Awesome. So you're not trying to pick all these up with your hands.
Yeah, or trying to pour it like this and missing and getting it all over the place.
Very cool. Well, I love kind of seeing all of these up close. It's hard to tell sometimes on the website when you just see, a kit here, but when you actually walk through and see all of the different things that you can do with the tools, it kind of all comes together and you realize, I think I need that. So.
Especially because, like, for someone like me, I don't do a lot of jewelry, work, so I'm not going to get the really, really, like, expensive individual tools to start off with anyway. So this is a nice kit for a beginner. It's got everything you need in one place. And it's going to come in handy.
So you always know you can grab for that when you're doing something. And it's the same with me. It's kind of like there's times where I want to do something and I'm like, but I don't have any of the tools. And this kind of lets you have some ease of mind that you've got what you need when you are so inclined to do a jewelry project, like the one that we saw from Adrian on our creative team today, because it's so cute that I really want to do it too. So we should do that as a craft journey
Yes,
here.
definitely.
That'd be
with
cool.
Valentine's coming up.
Okay, so do we have any jewelry makers here? Emily?
It sounds like we have some people who are like, I can't start another craft because my husband will not be happy if more boxes come to the house and our craft room is invaded again. But Christine Zizirka, she says they are smooth so they don't mark the wire. It sounds like she has some experience with these tools. It sounds like this is a really good set to get if you are interested in kind of starting into jewelry making. It's really comprehensive, everything you need. And I did link Adrian's blog from today below in the chat. Make sure you check it out if you're interested in jewelry making. She's really great about showing you technique and very easy, accessible beginner jewelry projects. So definitely a great place to start if that's something that you're interested in.
Very cool. And if you could, can you also link to her blog so that they can see even more projects from Adrian? So she is unique because she likes paper crafting and she likes jewelry. So a lot of her projects carry over paper crafting into jewelry.
Yeah, it's some great, like she'll have like a little metal backer with a beautiful paper and then she does resin on top. Like she's got really, really beautiful projects that you should check out.
So we have a ton on our blog, and then of course check out her blog as well for even more where that's all she's focused on. So really cool. Okay, so before we go into the last, which is a video of a project for him for Valentine's Day, I wanted to warn all of you to tell Emily what you're loving today on the site, because I promised on Periscope yesterday that we would do a giveaway today if someone said the secret word Periscope in the chat, and it sounds like that was done today. There's people that said Periscope. So now in the chat from now until the end, just let us know what you're loving and what you would spend $50 on, because after this video, we're going to pick a quick winner to spend $50 today at Blitsy.
That's amazing. So good luck, everyone.
Yeah, good luck, and it's a quick video, so get your answers in and take a look at some inspiration for your Valentine. All right, so that's a really fun, easy project. If you need something, guys are the hardest people to get gifts for.
It's such a good use of those chalkboard stickers.
Yes, so here is the mug that you just saw in that video, and it's just a plain white mug, which I'm pretty sure you can get at the dollar store.
Yes.
I know we did mugs one time, and that's where I got them for the whole office.
For
so
sure, you can get them there.
Check out the dollar store for a mug. Then you get the chalkboard adhesive, cut it out in whatever shape you want, put it on your cup, and then you write your little message on there and add a cute little tag. So,
and what's great is I think you see in the video that you can erase it and write a different message.
yeah, so it doesn't have to be Valentine's Day. It could be every morning, a little love note that you leave.
That's cute.
Yes, so really cute, easy Valentine for him. And hopefully we'll give you guys lots of inspiration for Valentine's Day. We've been putting videos up on our Facebook, on our YouTube. So if you still need to get Valentine's Day crafting, we've got you covered. And Emily, I'm gonna end with you with our giveaway winner for today.
All right, so yeah, as Katie promised, if someone came on the broadcast and said the secret word, which was Periscope, we would have a giveaway. So, and then you guys all just let me know what you would spend that $50 on. So we're gonna do, for making sure that we could have, saying the secret word, being here, Maggie B is gonna get $25 to Blitsy. Thank you for joining us on Periscope and joining us here and kicking it off. And then our $50 winner today is going to be Cricket Fern. She says, I want to get so many things, all the things I've seen in these videos, including that Xyron sticker maker. So there's some money to shop at Blitsy and get all of the things to get ready for Valentine's Day crafts and beyond. So make sure to email support@blitsy.com to claim your credits and start shopping. If you had any questions today that I missed, please tweet us at Blitsy Crafts and we can get them answered for you, find products for you, help you out, and get you on your crafty way.
Very cool. Congratulations, ladies. Have fun shopping. There's so much you can get for $25 and $50 at Blitsy. It's unreal.
Yes.
Have fun with that, and we'll see you back here on Tuesday, 10 o'clock Central. Hopefully Megan will be back.
Yes.
We've missed you, Megan.
Feel better.
Everyone come back on Tuesday for even more fun craftiness.